Taurus, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective read. Now, as this is a collective read, not everything will resonate. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in itself, then please check your placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Now, we're doing something a little different today because some of the reads have been a little bit heavy on the energy. So I figured we would go with a lighter hearted read, which is literally what have you got coming in to celebrate. So Spirit, can we get some cards for Taurus? What's coming in that they can celebrate? What's coming in for Taurus to celebrate? I like yours. Yours is looking lovely. Oh, beautiful. So, we have home, work and finance, love within yourself, so like self-reflection kind of inner workings. We then have what is unexpected and what is expected. So, at home, in your home environment, we have the Knight of Wands. So it suggests to me that there could be somebody coming in quite quickly into your home environment. They could be a little bit intrusive, to be fair, with how they come in. They've got a lot of energy. It's possibly that your environment is very energetic at the moment. I feel like it's a person coming rushing in to your environment with a lot of energy that could be disturbing you a little bit. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could be a family member that you haven't seen for a while. It could be a friend. You know, maybe somebody's coming to visit you that you haven't seen for a long time. And it's somebody that is traveling towards you as well. They've been traveling quite a distance here. Now, I feel like they might be coming with some sort of apology. We've got a Page of Cups. So, it could be a family member, a friend. I'm not 100% sure. But you didn't think this was ever going to happen. You don't actually necessarily believe their apology either. You feel like they could be telling a few lies here. But they are definitely rushing in. I don't feel like you feel like it's genuine, but the fact that you are getting an apology from them to start with feels like it's a big triumph here. Now, it does feel as well like there could be a bit of an argument that could crop up. And I feel like it might be something where you need to have an argument. Maybe you need to get something off your chest. And it could have something to do with this apology, because obviously they're apologising for some reason. And you, like I say, you don't believe them. And I feel like it's very much you might get a little bit aggressive and feel the need to say some harsh words. But either way, you are going to be celebrating this as a bit of a win, whether or not it turns out particularly nice when you're having a bit of an argument. You are going to see it as a win regardless, possibly because you get to say what you need to, or possibly just because they've actually apologised. I'm not sure what way it is, but it's definitely one or the other. Now, in work or finance, I've got this Knight of Pentacles. So you could be starting a new job. You could be maybe a bit of an apprentice or just bedding yourself in. It does suggest to me, though, that this will be a stable job. It is something that you're going to be in for the long term as well. At Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, so it's something potentially where you're learning the ropes, you're learning what you need to do, you know what direction you want to move into with regards to this, and you're heading in that direction. Now, I've got a Six of Wands in the reverse, so potentially you've had to change jobs because you were not being seen to. They weren't seeing your worth really, and you didn't feel like it was much of a success. You very much found something new. You wondered what else was out there within the world. You found something new, something that you can put passion and energy into, and you move towards it. and it's something that you feel that you can work on and you can work with the people around you. Um, Very much a kind of teamwork and stability there. We've got Three of Pentacles. So I do feel very much like whatever it is that you're moving into, you feel like it is a good match for you. You've got a lot of passion and energy, and you feel like it's something you can definitely work and put your time and energy into, which is absolutely lovely. It's definitely worth celebrating there. Now, in love, we have an Eight of Pentacles. So, within this particular relationship area, you are very much putting a lot of work into something, putting a lot of effort, a lot of work. Now, it could be that somebody else is doing that to you and you're finally getting a payout from it. So, Eight of Pentacles can very much be feeling a payout from your hard work. So, what's this Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit? An Eight of Pentacles. Can't make that up. Eight of Pentacles comes out to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So, yeah, definitely putting in hard work. Is that the Ace of Swords just trying to jump out in the reverse? It could be, it might be that whatever is happening, so it could be a bit of a surprise. Somebody could be keeping it from you. Oh, Four of Wands. You might be getting a proposal. Might not be. It could just be that you're going to be celebrating. You might be looking at moving into a house. You might very well be looking at moving into a new relationship. I feel like you've been working on something for quite a while, trying to build your stability, and somebody's potentially keeping a bit of a secret from you. Yeah, it looks like they're seeing you as their stability, they're happily ever after, and it does feel like there could very well be a bit of a proposal. Now, it could be that you're keeping a secret from somebody else and you're going to be proposing to them, and it could very well be that they're likely to say yes. Either way, I feel like you're going to be moving into a new stage of a relationship, and obviously that is something very worth celebrating. And I feel like whoever is doing the asking to move into that phase has been keeping it a secret for a while. So if it's you, congratulations. If it is, I'm keeping a secret, they're quite hard to do sometimes. If it is you getting proposed to, congratulations, or, whatever it is, well done and congratulations, and have a lot of celebration from that. It looks like you're going to have a fantastic time. Now, in yourself, we have a Nine of Wands in the reverse. So if you've been feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, you're bringing yourself a little bit from them, which is obviously a massive cause for celebration. Let's get clarity on that one. What's this Nine of Wands, Spirit? Okay, so Five of Wands. So they could have been doing a lot of inner conflict here. That could be part of why you've been having a lot of stress and anxiety, very much arguing with yourself. You may have felt like you were abandoned and that you had no one to work with or help you out, I should say. But it just feel like that is turning. Maybe you've got somebody that you are working with, counselor, some sort of professional that you're helping go through your emotions and combat this competitive, negative behaviour that you may have towards yourself. We do have an Ace of Cups in the reverse, so it does feel like you're recognising that there was potentially an opportunity missed here with regards to something, but I don't feel like it's anything bad because you're learning about it. I feel like you're realising that you've caused yourself to miss this, but the fact is that because you're realising it and you're recognising what's going on behind it and why it's potentially happened, it's helping you release it. So the stress, the anxiety, the sleepless nights that you're having over it, possibly some depression because you're constantly battling yourself over it, it's all going to start to ease and be released while you're going, while you're basically learning what's going on and identifying what exactly has happened so that you don't do it again. Now, in the unknown, we have the Justice card. So there's going to be a bit of a decision that is made that you are going to be benefiting from. Now, this could be some full decision that you don't necessarily know about, um, or you're just not expecting the judgment to go in your favour. It could be anything. It could just be a decision at work, somebody making a decision about you. Whatever it is, it's a decision that is going to be seen as being fair towards yourself. So I've got a Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So potentially it's something that you've been out of balance with for a while. Got a Five of Cups in the upright and a Ten of Wands. Okay. So I feel like there may have been something that you've been going backwards and forth for a while about. It could be what's been causing you this anxiety and sleepless nights, whatever this missed opportunity was. So this could be related to the unseen, I'll be honest. I've got the grief card here, the Five of Cups. So whatever it is, it's been causing you a lot of grief. It's been causing you a lot of sorrow, a lot of sadness. So whatever you've been juggling. But you're ready to release it. This is going to be released very soon. And when that is released, or this judgment, this decision, this justice card is going to help you release this sorrow from what's been going on. And it feels to me like it's going to be a very fair decision. Now, it could be something along the lines of maybe, like I said, it could be a legal case. It could be just people making a decision on you. But either way, you feel like it's very fair. And you're happy to celebrate that you've got this decision that's fair. Because I feel like you thought it was going to go a different way. I feel like you may have placed a lot of blame on yourself from this, especially with that Two of Pentacles in the reverse, because that's like a card of potentially failing, because it's like you're dropping everything. You're dropping whatever it was. You're dropping the multitasking. You're dropping somebody or something, and then you're getting into a lot of grief and sorrow. You're then carrying that grief and sorrow around, and it just very much feels to me like this decision that someone is going to make is going to help you release this burden, which is very worthy of celebrating. Now, in what is expected, I've got the Emperor in the reverse and I've got the Hierophant in the reverse. So this feels to me like what you're expecting and you're happy to celebrate is that maybe there's an ending. Maybe this legal decision is about releasing a particular person. And obviously, you're ready to move on to somebody new, go into a new phase of a relationship. Could potentially be a divorce. And you maybe weren't expecting it to be quite as nice as it was. Because this Hierophant, now it can be just a falling out of higher faith. It could be a relationship breakup. It's very much falling out, no longer realizing it or no longer being together, no longer having faith that it was meant to be, kind of thing. And you're expecting it. You're expecting it to end. I've got an Emperor here as well. Release of control. Or a loss of control. Now, it could just be that the Emperor is a bit of a father figure. So it could be, referring to a person. I feel like it could be that you may be ending something with a particular person, like the universe is saying, no, it's time to let that go. I've got a Six of Pentacles here, so there was a lot of giving into a particular situation that wasn't balanced. And this Emperor in the reverse, he can be very much a bit of a dictator. So he wants everything done for him. He's not willing to do anything to earn it. He wants respect, but he doesn't do anything to earn respect. And he's a bit of a grown-up baby, I'll be honest. Do everything for him, but won't give anything back. And that's very much what I'm seeing here with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there has been a decision that's being made, very hasty one. I feel it could be this Emperor that's coming to give you this apology. It could be this Knight of Wands. Maybe you've got a child with them. and that could be while they're in your environment. They're not necessarily in your life, but because of your child, they're going to be in your, your environment, your vicinity. You can't really get rid of them if you have to share custody, or they want to have a relationship with a kid. It's quite hard to deal with. But yeah, there was a hasty decision that was made here. Somebody felt like they were forced into making this decision, but they've realised that whatever they were putting into it, it wasn't worth it, and it was time to walk away. So I feel very much like this here is a decision to walk away from a relationship. Something that I do feel like these two are related. I feel like you weren't expecting the decision that comes out. I feel like you were expecting this particular emperor to maybe manipulate certain things a lot more, and I don't think you thought it was going to be as fair as what you've got. I thought it just feel like you felt, or you feel like it's going to be a lot worse, but it's actually going to be very fair. You're expecting the release, and you're going to be celebrated. Excuse me, just got really tired all of a sudden. Maybe you're going to be lacking a bit of energy at the end of all of this too. But yeah, I do feel very much like these two are related. And I have got a feeling that this Emperor is this Knight of Wands as well. All right, let's get you some Moonology cards. See if we can get you any kind of timescales of when you are likely to be celebrating these. So we've got your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, which doesn't help, so that could be any month. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. I got last month, did we? So you might have already had it starting with the next year. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I'm sure the next one of those is. Seems to be quite a few. We'll get one more, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, and balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Very interesting. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Taurus. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. If you want to hear more from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. For those of you that have subscribed already, thank you very much for your subscriptions. Your support is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow and helps pass those messages on. So thank you very much. And thank you very much for joining me today.